Alright, welcome back everybody to Stay, my first trip to North Korea. I'm very excited because now we get to go on extended holiday with both girls. I hope Yoonji won't be mad that I never picked her, but I had a mission, and I'm technically still on it. So here's what will happen, I don't know! Whoa. What's this? They're coming from all angles, and their firepower is overwhelming. Everywhere I look, I see waves of heavily armed infantry coming right for our lines. In my hands is an outdated submachine gun. I'm going to die here. Worse, it's going to be at the hands of my former comrades. What? Is he dreaming? Behind me, Yoonji is barking orders at all of us. I plead with her that I can't fire on my countrymen, but my pleas fall on deaf ears. How did I end up here? I never asked for this. All I wanted was a vacation with some buddies in Korea. This can't be happening already. Instead, I've been impressed into the front lines against the United States charge in Pyongyang. We're losing. Badly. Well, we. The North Koreans, I mean. Screw this. I'm dropping my weapon and surrendering. And down I go as I get the non-business end of a USA Standard Select fire rifle right to the forehead. Oh my goodness! As I go down, I think the attacker screams for my capture. What? How nice. I'm not gonna die here. I'll just be taken back to America and executed as a deserting traitor. What? Donald! Is Donald Trump alright? I can't believe this. A voice is calling me. A sweet voice. I recognize it. Wake up, Donald Trump, please. We need you. We're going to be taken back to America as prisoners. I'm scared. I struggled to respond. That blow took a lot out of me. I can tell the person's come closer. I can feel her breath on my face. We'll be okay if you just wake up. Please wake up now. We need you. I think there's real emotion behind these words, like affection. It gives me strength to wake up. I open my eyes. Oh, Donald, gosh darn it. Scared the crap out of me. I was like, no, at least let me go on my vacation, please, before an ending like that happens. Oh, no. Oh, dear, I had flashbacks to the Panzer Models ending. Shine and rise, Sleepy. Yeah, that's not how that works. Oh, dear. What is happening? Wait, why didn't my phone go off? If you're wondering about your phone, the battery died out and it's recharging. I thought I charged it as I went to bed. I'm afraid the power went out again last night. It must have died overnight. It's charging now. So I thought I'd wake you. Was I wrong to do so? No, not really. I have no reason to complain. That's a relief. Anyway, please get up and get ready for the journey. Yay, we're actually going. Also, you appear flushed and have broken out into a sweat. Are you feeling okay? Shit, I can't let her know about that nightmare I just had. It's too strange and too frightening. Yeah, I'm okay. Just had an odd night is all. Having an oddie dream, were you? Why am I not surprised? Oh, Yoonji, goddammit. It appears the other sister has worked her way in and is radiating her typical warmth and charm. You'd think she would have dropped the tsundere routine by now, but here we are. It was nothing like that. But it was a dream? Damn it. Me and my stupid mouth. Yeah, I had a strange dream, and I don't feel like talking about it is all. Pervert. Well, what did you dream about last night, Yoonji? Well, don't you know it's rude to ask a girl what she dreamed about? Well, it is, you big dum-dum head. That might be the weakest insult you've tossed to me yet. Don't let her get to you, Donald Trump. She told me all about her dream. It involved you, her, the boombox, and a window. Oh my god, that is such an 80s reference. No one's gonna get that, except me. You know, because I'm old. You promised not to tell him! Oh, and I didn't even get to the best part yet. Oh my god, Jung has no craps. Like, she does not care. Two can play this game. How about I go find your diary? Blah, blah, blah. Oh. They literally ran out the door as I was reading. And with reflexes that would make a ninja gape in awe, Jung is dragging Yoonji out of the room. Don't delay and get yourself ready. I'll have Yoonji buried by the time you're done. Oh. Wouldn't that kill the point of a group outing? Killing is the point, yes. What? Avenge me, Donald Trump! What is happening? I'll keep your memory alive in my dreams, Yoonji. hate you both! Yunji should be okay. Jong won't kill her. Probably. I hustle to take a quick plunge in the Arctic water that they call a shower and gear up for the 2-day excursion. Yeah, I'm excited now. I think I heard them bickering a bit, so that's a good sign that Jong didn't kill Yunji. I head out to meet them. There they are. Looks like everyone has all of their possessions ready. Has everyone remembered to hit them on the head as well? Oh, good. Jeez. I get to hit someone in the head? This trip seems better already. No, that's not what that means. It's... never mind. Yes, I've hit the head. Good. Then let us be on our way to the train station. Looking at the girls, I note 2 things. 1, they both have what appears to be heavy bags packed. I'll fight the urge to say something chauvinistic here. 2, they're not decked out in their military duds, they're in civilian attire. I don't think I've seen you ladies out of your military outfits for too long since I've been here. You both look very nice in your casual wear. What are you complimenting us on clothing for? It's not like we dressed up for you! Speak for yourself, sister. I certainly did. Well, at least she's honest. That's why I like her. Why are you always showing off like that? Because I know it presses your blinkers. Okay, we'll just go with that. That's buttons. Anyway, let's get going. Being the lone guy here, I should carry one of their suitcases, but should I pick a case or try both? Oh no. Something tells me if you go for, like, the big macho route, that's gonna fail horribly, isn't it? I mean, usually we'll likely get mad if I try to carry her things. True. Then again, she might get mad if I try to carry Jong's things. Also true. I'm not sure how Jong would feel about it. Sometimes I get the notion that she's trying to push me towards Yunji, but then she has reservations about it. So what should I do here? Is there a... Oh, there's actually a choice. Well, I don't know, in my mind. When we were doing the Panzer models playthrough, I did everything for Panzer IV when we were dating her, so sorry, Yunji. If you're gonna have to deal with it now, taking Jong's bag. I'll grab Jong's bag. She seems the least likely to chew me out for trying to help. That is also true. I walk over to her bag and lift it up. It's relatively heavy, but nothing worse than what I've been hauled out in the field with before. Not that I mind, but why are you picking up my bag? It looked pretty heavy. I thought I'd pay you back for waking me up this morning. What about me? I've made all your breakfast. Uh-oh. Maybe there was no way out of this. It was a trap. You know, like women usually said. Wait, what? Don't get offended. I am also a woman. I'm gonna spill all the secrets. Honestly, I thought you might get angry if I just went up and picked up your stuff. You seem to like your independence. Okay. Well, if you want to help me next time, I wouldn't hate it. Alright, noted. I think you found an open route to my younger sister's heart. Good. I will start planning the rifle wedding immediately. What? You mean a gunshot wedding? Did I say gunshot? Even I didn't say it right. Wow. Well, Donald Trump is better than me. There you go. Jong, it's much too early to talk of marriage. But you do want to marry him? Hey, those hot springs aren't going to soak themselves, so let's drop the whole marriage thing and get going. Yeah, oh boy, I still don't understand these two. When they're together, they're so strange. Same car I've been riding in this week. We got the bags in the trunk and we're about to get on the way to the train station. The ride to the train station will be short. The train will take us to the city of Heon. Oh, actually, that was Hyesan, sorry. Where we will get another car awaiting us and drive to Mount Paektu. Is our driver coming with us as well? No, he has other plans. Since we told him of the trip, he decided to go do something else. Then who's going to drive us? I will be doing the driving from Hyesan to the base of the mountain. What? We're all gonna die. Are you serious? Oh dear. You never told me you could drive, Yunji. Why have you been chauffeured around all week if you have a license? On a list of things Yunji's good at, driving ranks somewhere between subtlety and socializing with handsome foreigners. Oh. So she can drive. But it'll probably kill you if you drive in the car with her. Well, that's wait, Yunji's not as good as either of those things. Yeah, that was the joke, Donald. Didn't you get it? You're quick on the take-up on this one. I'll have you know, Glorious Leader told me just the other week that I broke the record for number of potholes hit in one trip. That's not really something to be proud of. It was a record, according to Glorious Leader. I guess Glorious Leader has a sense of humor after all. Regardless of Yunji's exemplary record, she'll be the one driving us on the last leg. Maybe they couldn't find anybody else. I guess we'll just have to make do and pray. Considering what I've just learned, you'll excuse me for not saying I'm looking forward to it? You should. After all, since Yunji's driving, you'll have the chance to sit with me alone in the back seat. Oh, I'm sure she's gonna love that, and the fact that you said that right in front of her. Ugh. It's okay, Donald. It's fine. Don't look so nervous. I don't bite. Aw, man. That's not what you wrote in your diary. Ow! It appears I need to change the padlock combination on my diary again. See how violent my sister is? Have I even hit her once? No, but you do kind of bring it on yourself by taunting her. Well, she teases me just as much, but I don't resort to smacking her around. That's the job of the older sibling, though, isn't it? In theory. I had no idea you felt that way, Yoonji. Does this mean you'll stop hitting me? No, but now I know your true feelings, and knowing is half the battle. Hey, she got that statement right. And the other stuff is doing some fucked up shit overseas that you don't want to talk about when you get home. True. Or that's how I always heard that phrase end. Well then, sister, I'll just have to be on my guard and fight back. Now you get the picture. Stand up for yourself and for what you want. Are we anywhere near the train station yet? I don't even think we've started. Oh wait, they have. Never mind. Not too much further. Thank goodness, as I'm not sure I want to be cramped in a car with you two when this conversation goes nuclear. Me neither. A few minutes later, we've arrived at the train station in Pyongyang itself. And right away, our stuff is loaded into a train as we're herded toward a passenger car. On the way, we make sure to stop at the facilities to refresh ourselves. For some reason, it takes me a while to snag an empty stall. Are we gonna... Oh. I thought it was gonna fade to in the bathroom. As a result, I'm the last of the three of us to get on the train, and it's relatively full. Guess the first couple of stops have quite a few passengers. And for some reason, the two girls have split up so that each one is by herself with an empty seat next to her. Oh no, this again. I have a feeling if I know anything about dating games, you guys, and I feel like I know a little, I feel like this is one of those like last minute checks to make sure you pick the girl you really wanted. Something tells me that like if you've gone with a girl this whole time, you probably should keep going with the one you chose. Otherwise, I'm not really sure how many endings this has. Are they doing this on purpose? Trying to make me choose between the two? What's the point of this? I think they are, actually. Now, I think there is some kind of conspiracy. The only other option is to sit on a hard, uncomfortable-looking bench and invite the two of them to sit on either side of me. My butt's already aching at that option, but it might be better than hurting the feelings of one of the girls. A little help here? Nope. This is gonna be bad, of course, but I picked Jung and I'm sticking to it. Sorry, Yoonji, get wrecked. Yoonji would probably scold me for sitting next to her, right? So the safest option is to sit next to Jung. See that, women? Take notes. If you're that tsundere all the time, you're gonna train the dude into not wanting to talk to you. Oh no! I head on over to the seat next to Jung and sit down next to her. I mean, we've sat together loads of times. And here I was certain you'd sit next to Yoonji. Jung, what are you doing? I thought you liked me, though. These girls, they're so complicated. Would you just frickin' tell me what you want? Holy crap! I don't see why. I've enjoyed my time with you and thought we could chat some more on the train ride. Are you saying you haven't enjoyed your time with me? That's not what I'm saying. It is, though, because we've barely spent any time with you, to be honest. But you chose to sit next to Jung? I don't mind if you sit next to Yoonji instead. Well, if you insist. Don't bother. My sister, for all her pleas for me to be honest, is a pretty big liar herself. That's not true. Can you just admit that you like Donald Trump already? Uh-oh, here she goes. She's sassing her back. It's about time. I'm sure it's not like that at all. No, it is. Right, Jung? Jung? Right, sure. I'm feeling a bit tired at this moment. I think I will rest my eyes. Girl got caught in a lie. You cannot fool me. Excuse me. You'll have to stop running away at some point, you know. You'll never get what you want. Sorry, busy resting here. Try later, sister. Lol. I think that's her way of stating, let it lie, Yoonji. Not too long after, and the train is chugging along at a pace that would make a German mouse tank proud. Ho-ho! Was that a Panzer Models reference? I think it was. But I guess it still beats driving all the way there. Yeah, but slow train rides are like really romantic and nice, aren't they? I love the train. I want to take the train more. I wish it was easy to do in Canada. I need to go to the UK and just ride the train across the country. That's what I need to do. Considering the lack of gas stations and actual modern civilization outside of Pyongyang, after all. Well, and inside of Pyongyang too, but at least Glorious Leader is trying to catch them up with the rest of the world. A bit. Maybe I can catch up on some sleep here. Are you enjoying the trip so far? It's okay. Car ride was fine, and while this full this train is nearly as packed as the metro on a Monday morning. Got something on your mind? Nothing in particular. Yoonji already has taken the liberty of falling asleep. You kind of look like you were, how you put it, spacing out, so I thought I'd talk with you. I hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Actually, could you tell me a little about where we're going? You want to know more about Mount Pegtu? Well, more about where we're staying. I understand. It's a small little hostel meant for short stays. It's near a natural hot spring and has the typical amenities for entertainment. What amenities are those? Yeah, that's an important question. Is it like a radio? Radio and some jacks, maybe? Maybe some backgammon? Mostly table tennis and karaoke. Oh, that sounds a little better. Nothing beats the classics, right? There's one thing I neglected to mention about the trip that you should know. Oh god, what? What would that be? There aren't many rooms at the hostel, and with our budget being what it is, I only booked a single room for the 3 of us. That makes sense. You have to save money. Did you just say 1 room for all 3 of us? Yes. Will that be a problem? I don't think so, at least not for me. So as long as you have plenty of tissues to clean up my nosebleeds. Lol, Donald. You never told me you had a medical condition. She doesn't even know what that means. She's innocent and pure, you see. No, it's not that. I don't have a medical condition. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you bleed out of your nose during your stay so far. Does this mean you have it under control? Donald, just say yes. Just smile and nod. Sorry, just a bad joke. Think nothing of it. I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. I don't have any shame about being in my skivvies since joining the Marine Corps. Something about a bunch of sweaty dudes being cramped together in one barracks for 12 weeks does that to you. I imagine that it does. Why the hell did I just say that? I'm clearly not thinking straight. Well, that's a pity. I suppose I'll have to get over mine too for this trip. Invisible nosebleed! I am teasing you, Donald Trump. You're much more flirty than you let on at times. Is it so strange? I feel comfortable around you, and you are kind of fun to tease. I can't argue with that. I'm glad. Anyway, maybe we should take this chance to nap, as we won't get that when Yoonji drives us to the hostel. Oh god, are we even gonna make it? Probably not a horrible idea. I watch as Jung shifts to a more comfortable position and closes her eyes. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to catch some winks myself, but I'm kind of amped at the moment. Must be the after effect of Jung's flirting. At least I'm near a window so I can look outside as we roll through rural Korea. It's not a bad sight. Wilderness seems less depressing than what passes for a city here. I look back the other way to see Jung is asleep, but now Yoonji's awake. She looks like she wants to say something, but isn't ready to speak up. Hi Yoonji, did you get some rest? Some, not as much as I'd like. That last bump woke me up. Can't nod back off then? I can't just yet. I'm a tad thirsty, and I've had some thoughts on my mind. I left my change in my bag, so I can't offer you any of it for your thoughts. What are you going on about? I was going to offer you a penny for... You know what? Never mind. What were you thinking about? I was just thinking the past few days with you and Jung and me, just how it's been relatively enjoyable, and I guess... Yoonji seems a bit sad, and she's trailing off on that last sentence. I've enjoyed it as well. I wasn't expecting to be hanging out in North Korea with a couple of girls. But it's been a nice experience for the most part anyway. It's been a nice break from the routine. For the most part, our lives have been pretty regimented. You could say we were groomed for the military. You don't say. We never really had any vacations or went anywhere, and our father has been so distant lately. Your father? We haven't really heard that much about him. I'm sorry, I never realized you had family worries. Come to think of it, I never really did ask about your family. I guess I was so focused on having a good time with you and Jung, the thought never occurred to me to ask. That and avoiding getting kicked in the shin by you, but I'll keep that in a thought bubble. It's alright, we didn't want to make you sad on your vacation with us. I'm not even sure why I'm telling you now. Sometimes it's good to talk with someone about new things. It's easier that way. I wonder about that. I guess I feel comfortable around you. You listen to me. And you're nice to me, even though you tease me a lot. We Americans are a funny group. We generally tease those we like the most. You like me? Uh-oh. Donald, you might have done a thing just now. Well, of course I do. I like you and Jung. You're both fun to be around. Oh, I understand. I'm glad you decided to visit, though. I'm going to try to get back to napping now. That sounds like a great idea. I think I'll get a few winks, too. Yoonji curls up as best she can to get comfortable while I stretch my legs out as much as these cramped train cars will allow. These might be the most serious conversations I've had with both girls since I've gotten here. I can't help but think there's something on their minds that they aren't telling me. It seems that way, doesn't it? Maybe I'll learn before having to head back home. Seems we've hit a smooth section. Think I will take that nap. Do it. Will we awaken there? Well, I can't wait to see. The rest of the train ride went without incident. When we got to Heon Station, we grabbed our bags and picked up our rental car. At least I think it's a car in the least representative form of the word. Oh no, is it like that car in The Simpsons, the tiny one? Put it in H! Jung called it a Leica Lada. I call it a Soviet rolling death trap. Yup, it's one of thems. Think of an old rusty Yugo from the late 1970s and you pretty much got the picture. God, no one's gonna know what that is except me too. It's a good thing America rejected this piece of perestroika, or the Soviets would have defeated us via car accidents. I mean, okay, it's the same backseat. I mean, so they obviously didn't bother to change that. So that looks actually kind of nice. The backseat would not look like this. Though it does oddly resemble the same backseat of the car we've been riding around all week. What? Maybe it's one of those one-size-fits-all Korea communist things. Either way, I'm squished up closer to Jung than when we were overfilled one of the LMTVs with 18 or more grunts on a trip down I-95. Well, at least she smells a lot better than 17 other sweaty guys. She's also more comfortable to be pressed against too. Well, that's a compliment if I ever heard one. Geez, I smell better than 17 sweaty men. Also, the ice cream man is here, guys, in my neighborhood. Can you hear him in the background? Comment if you can. I am so sorry. Why is he here at 8 o'clock? I don't know. I guess people just need night ice cream or something. I'm a man and she's soft. Stop judging me. This is my safe space. Who the hell are you talking to, Donald Trump? This isn't Tumblr? Okay, so that's not really a complaint. The real complaint is that Yoonji's driving was overhyped. And considering we'd established Yoonji wasn't a good driver earlier, this means her driving is worse than I could have ever imagined. Oh no. Well, whichever deity is in charge up there, I'm asking you to deliver me from this threat to my person. I'm not picky about which one of you answers. You're like a little baby with your whining. I'll have you know I missed that last pothole. On purpose? Let's go with that if it makes you feel better and shuts you up. I'm gonna die in North Korea, and in the least politically charged way possible. Death by communist wagon falling off the side of a mountain trail. If you don't shut up, your death will be caused by me strangling you. Ordinarily, I would say something nice to placate the situation, but I'm afraid I'm in agreement with Donald Trump on this. Have you gotten worse since I've last gone out with you driving? I hope this model has child locks so I can bail out and leave you two plunging to your deaths. Child locks? I doubt this Cold War piece of junk even has an anti-lock brakes, let alone child locks. Oh god. Uh-oh. Oh, we're dead. That's it. Game over. Okay, you hit that big-ass crater on purpose. Admit it. I admit there was a big-ass crater, and I hit it. My head would be hurting more, but it was stopped by the fun bag system installed near my head in the back seat. Oh. But, oh. He was talking about Jung, wasn't he? Oh my god, I just caught that. I'm a little slow on the uptake. I was thinking about the ice cream man. You could try to make the ride a little more cozy, sister. You meant comfy, right? Because you two look cozy enough. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here. Old girl is jealous. And she's trying to mess it up for us so we don't get too snuggly in the back. Is that it? That's the way women work. I'm just telling you right now. The secrets, they're all being revealed. Like it's our fault the rental car's backseat is barely big enough to fit a couple of underfed Eastern Bloc children. Let alone two fully grown adults. I'm thankful you bathed and put on perfume. It smells nice. Cologne. Guys, put on cologne. Boom! Did you just run over a deer carcass or something? She better not have. If it was fresh enough, we could have cooked it over a fire pit. Good joke. It wasn't a deer carcass, just an overgrown root. Also, if you don't like heights, then please don't look out the window right now. What a troll. I'm not falling for that again. Telling me not to look out the window so I'll look and freak. Holy shit, how are you managing to drive this close to the edge? Talent, and stop screaming. I told you not to look. Talent my ass. Jung, you're really an ancient Korean deity who has answered my humble prayers, right? I have been compared to goddesses before, however, I don't think I have any actual powers. My guess is we're just really lucky Yoonji hasn't killed us yet. Way to back your little sister up! How much further do I have to endure this torture? Not too much further. Once we find the appropriate lot to park in, we can take a short hike up to the hotel. We have to hike there? It's not a long hike. I say we can take a cable car up there, but it's never really been in operation. Hiking won't be so bad. At least I can avoid obvious walking hazards, unlike Yoonji when she drives. Boom. You better stop teasing her, it's gonna get worse. I only hope I remember who I am after the multiple concussions I'm likely racking up back here. Don't worry, if you forget, we'll brainwash you into being our manservant. Oh. Perfect. I guess that's the third game that's coming out. I will never make fun of New York drivers again after that experience. Once we got to the parking lot, we had to hike a curved mountain path up to the summit. It took roughly 40 minutes. Oh my god. Once there, Jung and Yoonji led me down a much less used path to a quaint hotel, near to what appeared to be a small natural hot spring that broke off from the crater lake. Oh wow, look! Oh, this looks nice! It's about mid-afternoon when we finally arrive. I must say, the place certainly does look cozy, at the very least. Maybe rustic would be a good term for it. Yeah, I love places like this. The hot spring is outside. Looks pretty warm, which is good considering it's pretty damn cold up here. Guess the girls weren't kidding when they said it was chilly here year-round. There's also a distant lack of partition built into the hot spring, meaning there's only the one spring and it's not segregated by gender. Is it normal for men and women to share a bath in the hot spring here? Are you complaining at having to share the bath with us? That doesn't seem very, as you might say, nacho. That's macho, and I'm not complaining, merely observing the fact that there's only one spring, and it's not partitioned off by gender. I was merely teasing you. The truth is, this hostel was built in compliance for a women's summit that was to be held. Something about discussing women's rights violations around the world. We built this in hopes of securing the bid to host it, however, we lost that bid, but the hostel remains. It's not a very well-known place, even here in Korea. So who won the bid to host the conference, then? Doesn't matter now. We didn't get the bid, but we have a vacation spot. End of story. Japan won the bid, didn't they? Curse you, Nippon! Perceptive as usual, Donald Trump, but we're here to have fun, not dwell on injustices of the past. I will go check us in. Please wait for just a minute. I wonder what we should do first while we're here. I think I'd like to relax and leave the hiking until tomorrow morning. A nice relaxing dip in the hot spring and then maybe some spirits inside the hotel? Why would you mention spirits when we're supposed to be relaxing? Why wouldn't I? Kicking back in a rustic hotel and sharing spirits with you and Jung? Doesn't it sound grand? Not at all. I hate spirits. Oh, well, you just have to say so. You don't have to join us. Ah, get away from me, spirits! Oh my god. I think she means ghosts. It appears Jung has snuck up on Yoonji and has frightened her something fierce. I'm sorry, Yoonji. I could not resist. You see, Yoonji has always been frightened of ghosts, even to this day. Ghosts? Who said anything? Oh, I get it. To be honest, who calls them spirits these days, though? Nobody. You should have just said booze. Yoonji, did you think I was talking about ghosts when I said you have to go have some spirits? Well, what else could you have been talking about? Spirit's another word for booze, alcoholic beverages, firewater. Then why didn't you just say go get some drinks instead of scaring me with talk of spirits? Exactly, that's what I just said. I'm in agreement. I really should have listened to my Korean teacher when she said use simple language. Yeah. We're checked in. There are a couple of other guests, but not too many. I ran into one while getting the keys. She had on a rather nice suit, like she was a detective or maybe a traveling salesperson. She was very nice and said she hoped to see me later. I bet. Wait, what? I mean, I'd want to see her later. Yoonji has expressed interest in soaking the hot springs. Good idea. Let us do that and then be on to entertainment in the lounge. Here are the keys, one for each of us. Let's go to our room. Alright, let's see what it looks like. I follow her inside the hotel and she opens the door to our room. I'm a little less enthusiastic at what passes for a hotel room at this inn. It's probably like a... Oh. Oh man, I thought it was going to be like an old school, like a mat room with some paper walls and stuff. No? Fine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like my bedroom back at your place. It's not all that surprising. This place was built by military labor, as was our building on the base. They probably recycled the floor plans and replicated them for this hotel, and the picture, and the lamp, and everything else. Basically, the creators are making a joke that they didn't feel like doing anything. Couldn't they have requested something different for the decor? Considering the budget for backgrounds, buildings such as this, probably not. And anyway, at least the bed is big enough for 2 people, so only one of us has to be on the floor. Can we at least get extra blankets so I can pad the floor a little? I'm pretty sure that's concrete under that thin layer of carpet. And here I was going to graciously let you have the bed with Yoonji. You can't be serious. Share the bed with a guy with you in the room? So you're saying if I'm not in the room, you'd be okay to share the bed with him? I think I saved some of my bonus pay from last month. That's not it at all. Relax, Yoonji. I'm relatively sure she's teasing us. I'll be sleeping on the floor. You were supposed to play along with a joke, though. But yes, I'm teasing. They'll send in an extra pillow and blankets while we're relaxing. Let's settle in and get to the hot spring. Okay, it's a simple matter of settling in for me here. Still, should I go ahead of them to the spring and wait for them? Or should I let them go ahead and catch up? We're gonna do that in the next one. Man, I am ready for that cutscene where we see them both in cute bathing suits. Are you guys? Hopefully this will go well. I really hope to get the affections of both girls, if possible. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you like it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!